Hi everyone, it's Michelle. Welcome back. So today I thought I would do my evening skincare routine as a follow-up to my daytime skincare routine. If you haven't seen my daytime skincare routine, I will link it below. It is the last video that I did, but just in case you're watching this at a later date and you haven't seen that routine, I will link that below. So I have a few more steps in my evening skincare routine than I do in my daytime skincare routine. So let's jump right in and get started. I will say that my skin is relatively normal. I have a slightly oily T-zone sometimes, but my skin is relatively normal, except that it gets very dehydrated. I don't really have dry skin as much as it gets really parched and dehydrated. So that's one of the things that I have to deal with. So my routine is a little bit based on that. So let's jump in and get started. The first thing I do at night is take off my makeup, and I start with removing my eye makeup. My eyes are very sensitive, so typically I cannot use what I'm using to remove my face makeup on my eyes, or I will get all kinds of crazy redness and infections, and it's not pretty. So I remove my eye makeup first, and to do that, my favorite product is the Garnier Micellar water. This works very much like Bioderma does. To me, they seem exactly the same in how they function, except I can buy this big bottle for around $8, and the Bioderma is considerably more than that. So I tend to buy this and not Bioderma anymore. And while you can't get this Garnier product in US drugstores yet, I'm not sure why, you can buy it online at feelunique.com. They usually have it in stock, and like I said, it runs like between $7 and $8 a bottle, and usually at feelunique.com, if you spend more than $15, that's 15, they'll ship for free. So a couple bottles of this, they ship it for free. It's a great deal. I love this stuff. And then to remove my face makeup, I like to use a cleanse-off oil. I find that works the best for my skin. I've tried balms. I want to love a balm, but I haven't found one that I love yet, so I keep going back to cleanse-off oils. They tend to work the best for me. The one I'm using right now, and I have bought several bottles of this, is the MAC cleanse-off oil. I think for the price point, this is a great product. It works really well at removing all of my makeup. I don't believe there's any mineral oil in this either, so I should probably verify that, but I don't think there's any mineral oil in this. So this is a really good product. You just put it on dry skin, work it in really well, and then wet your hands, and when you massage your face, then the whole thing just emulsifies into like a lightweight foam, and you can wash it right off. It's wonderful. It doesn't require a double cleanse with this oil. I really like it. My favorite cleanse-off oil is the Tatcha cleanse-off oil, and I do treat myself to that once in a while, but it is quite expensive. So on a regular basis, I use the MAC, and once in a while, when I can get the Tatcha for a deal, I will buy that. But this works just as well. I get no breakouts. It keeps my skin very, it doesn't strip the skin or anything like that, so I go back to it. So once I've removed all my makeup, I use a toner, and I use the same toner in the nighttime that I do in the daytime, and that's the Fresh Black Tea Age Delay Instant Infusion. It's a really nice toner. I, again, don't put this on a cotton pad. I just shake 2 drops into my hands, and then, rub them together and press it on the skin, and I press it on my neck and my chest as well. And it soothes the skin. It gives a little bit of hydration. It's a very lovely toner, I think, and it's not a super high price point, so I really enjoy that. This is my, I've bought more than one of these, so I tend to go back to it. I really like it. And then, so now we're going to get into my serums, and I will say that my routine is based on my desire to prevent wrinkles and sagging. So depending on what you're trying to do, you would adjust your products, but for me, it's all about preventing sagging skin and wrinkles. And in order to do that, you need to boost collagen production, try to boost some elastin production, and protect your collagen and elastin. Because once those things start breaking down, your skin sags and gets wrinkly and that kind of thing. So how do we do that? The first thing we do is, we have to protect what's there from all the free radicals that are attacking our skin constantly, and you do that by using antioxidants. So my serum, my antioxidant serum for nighttime is the SkinCeuticals Resveratrol BE, which I really like this. It's a nighttime serum. It's, you know, just full of antioxidants that, you know, help control free radical damage of the skin, which is, you know, free radicals are attacking our skin all the time just from our environment and stressors and that kind of thing. And this is a really nice product. It has 1% pure resveratrol, and it's got alpha vitamin B in it, and some really good ingredients. So I use this first. It's a thick serum. I'll show you a little bit so you can kind of see. It's a thick, let's see, where is it? It's right here. It's a thick serum, so you don't have to worry about it sliding off, but I work this into my face. It takes me about a pump and a half to do my whole face, neck, and chest. And I should say, you know, I take all of my skincare from my face, down my neck, and onto my chest. I don't use a separate product for my neck. I don't. I've tried a couple. I didn't see anything remarkable about them, so I don't use a separate neck cream. So the first thing I do is use my antioxidant. Once my serum has soaked in, I then go to my eye cream. And I was kind of taught by several people actually that use your serum first and then go to your eye cream instead of your face cream, because you want your eye cream to be worked in to the eye skin before you put your face cream on, because if your face cream gets up on the eye area, which, you know, if we're not really careful, it's going to do that, your eye cream will have a more difficult time penetrating. So I do my eye cream first. And I talked about this in a recent favorites. My favorite eye cream is the Skin Medica TNS Eye Repair. I love this eye cream. I do think it has made a difference in the skin around my eyes and how lifted my eyes look. So it's a very emollient cream. It's not thick like a balm, but I would call it emollient. So I use this at night. And I work my eye cream in at night with my Clarisonic Opal. So this is just a little device that vibrates. This little part of it vibrates, and you use it to sort of, let's turn it off so we don't have to listen to it, to work in, you know, what your eye cream. And this creates some additional stimulation, so additional blood flow around the eye, which, you know, helps, you know, creates some oxygenation, and it helps the product that you're using around your eye penetrate better. And I've been using this for, I got this probably 2 years ago for my birthday, and I really like it. I do think it's probably made a difference in whatever I'm using penetrating more. It's an enjoyable experience to use it as well. The other thing I love this for is I get really bad sinus headaches, like so much pressure that it's just, you know, the pain is unbearable sometimes. And this is great for when you're having a sinus headache, just sort of massaging this area when your sinuses are just, you know, the pressure is just so bad. This really feels, it's one of the few things that gives me any relief when I'm having an allergy headache. So I highly recommend this, both if you have allergies and for evening, to really work in your eye cream around your eyes. I love it. So I give that a second to you know, set, and then I move on to my facial moisturizer. And at night I use the same thing I use during the day, and it's the Lift Lab Lift and Perfect Total Rejuvenation Lotion Cream. I love this stuff. It is expensive. It's a marine-based product. I do feel like this has created some firmness in my skin that no products had before. So I do like it. It's sort of one of those all-in-one products for me. I just, this is like my fourth bottle of this, I think. I love it. I would be hard-pressed not to use this product. So for me, this has been a godsend. Love it. For the winter time, this has almost been enough. There were a couple weeks this winter when we were in like, you know, below 10 degrees, below zero, and my skin felt like it needed a little something extra. And so during those weeks, I still used this product. I just added to it a pump of the Kate Somerville Quench Hydrating Face Serum. So this is a lovely face serum. It's like a dry oil. And so if you have really dry skin or dehydrated skin, you could put this right on your skin, let it soak in, and then use your moisturizer. I tend to just mix it with my moisturizer, but I do use this if I get any dry flaky patches. I'll even use it because, you know, in the wintertime the skin on my hands gets just horrible, and I'll just rub this in. It really is a lovely product. So I use this when my skin is super, super dry and I feel like it needs a little something extra, which is pretty rare, but I do love this product. And again, I take this all the way down my neck and chest because I don't use separate products for the neck and chest. And then I finish with, you know, a lip balm. And my one of choice right now is the Nuxe Rev de Mille. I love this. I buy this at feelunique.com as well. It's just a nice thick balm. You can see I'm going through it pretty quickly. I really like it. I feel like it protects the skin. It's nice and hydrating. I don't feel like it... yeah, it's a really nice product. Like, for me, lip products seem to be lip products. You know, some of them, this is very hydrating, very nice. Do I think it's the be-all, end-all? No, but I haven't found one that is. So I really like using this one. I keep one in my vanity, and I keep one next to my bed. So I really do like this product. Okay, so that's the base of my nighttime skincare. Now, about fairly recently, about 7 weeks ago, I also introduced Refisa. So this is a retin-A-based product. One of the other ways to you know, prevent sagging and wrinkles is to use a retinol product. All of the research agrees with that statement. So I feel like you could use a non-prescription retinol, which many brands produce. I felt like I wanted to, you know, finally use the prescription version, so I got the Refisa in the 0.05%. So I am using this, I started very slowly. I'm now using it 3 times a week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. So how you use this is after you cleanse, I cleanse and then I tone, and then I apply this. Now you're supposed to wait 20 to 30 minutes for everything to dry before you put this product on, because when your skin is slightly damp, it will absorb the product much more quickly and it can create a little more irritation. So I don't really wait. I give it like 5 minutes, but I'm not that patient. And then I will put this all over my face, not on my eyelids. I do try to go up here just a little bit. And I don't use this on my neck and chest at this point. I want to see how it does on my face. I feel like my neck skin is a little bit too sensitive maybe, but so it's too soon for me to tell you if this is doing anything good, bad, or indifferent. I will say that it is definitely creating peeling on my skin. It's not, because I've gone slow into the process, it isn't, I'm not like shedding layers like a snake, but I am peeling. And when you put foundation on, that's when you see it, because it's like micro peeling. So I tend to wear a lot less face makeup right now because my skin just looks all peely right now because of this. So I tend to just put a little concealer on and some powder and leave it at that. So we'll see, but you know, this is sort of the gold standard, using a Retin-A product, and I have recently introduced this. So too soon for me to say anything about it, other than my skin does feel smoother. Whether it's definitely smoother, and it is creating some peeling. That's all I can really say at this point, because it's way too soon. It takes a long time for this to sort of get in there. I thought I would also talk about a couple of extra things that I think are important. So regardless of what you're using on your face, I think it's important that you do a good exfoliation once or twice a week. If I'm gonna do a physical exfoliation, I will use the Tatcha powder. I just have the classic one, the rice enzyme powder. This comes in a sensitive version. It comes in a more aggressive version. I have the classic version, and I really like it. It's just a powder you put in the palm of your hand. You put a little bit of water and make a paste, and then, you know, kind of scrub your face with it. It's a very gentle as far as the physical exfoliator, but the rice enzymes are also, you know, a little bit of a chemical exfoliator, and you get a beautiful exfoliation, very gentle. I like that. The other thing I had been using, and I just love, is glycolic peel. And my favorite one of the ones I've tried, and I've tried quite a few, is the Natura Bisse Glyco Line Glyco Extreme Peel. So if you are using Retin-A products, you need to really think about how you incorporate this. I'm going to say that. This version of a glyco peel is quite strong. If used how it is meant to be used, it is a 60% glycolic peel, so it is a very professional level peel. My skin is quite sensitive, so I was very nervous about using this product, but I was able to do it. So it's meant to be used 14 pumps all over the face and neck, and that will give you a 60% peel. So I tend to do that. The first few times I used it, it was very uncomfortable, so I had to fan my face. But basically you just put it on, you let it sit for 20 minutes, and then you wash it off. It is not the kind of thing that you go longer than 20 minutes with. And if you have really sensitive skin and it's getting too intense, you can take it off earlier and work up to the 20 minutes. But they tell you to use it twice a week until the bottle's gone. It lasts about 12 weeks. And then they tell you to take a break for like a month or so and then start it again. So I really loved this. I haven't used it since I started the Retin-A, just because I want to see what the Retin-A is going to do before I, you know, go in with a glycolic peel, especially one this strong right now. But this, if you like a good glycolic and you haven't tried this one, this is phenomenal. I mean, it just, like, immediately after, your skin is so smooth and beautiful. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Natura Bisse, their products are very, very potent with active ingredients. So it's a good line if you're looking for a good skincare line. Love this stuff. And then the other thing I think is really important is masking. And I've talked about this before. I love several days a week to mask. I love face masks. I love cream masks, whatever. A couple times a week. I try to do it 3 at a minimum. I will do either a cream mask or a face mask. My favorite face masks are from Martini. They make so many great ones. They are a little bit hard to get, but occasionally Tammy from Uppy's Beads 59 will sell them. I've also seen them fairly recently on eBay, so you might want to look there if you're interested in trying these. They're really nice masks. This is a professional quality mask. I also think if you're not sort of a all-over mask kind of person, because you just can't with that, and I get it, a lot of people can't do it, I recommend that you at least mask the eye area with, you know, just little eye patches. These are wonderful. When I'm working, I use one every day. I use them every day. I'll put them on in the morning while I have my coffee, and then 10 or 20 minutes later, I'll pull them off and get ready, and all the skin around my eyes is plumped and ready to go. Also, if you're someone who does your eye makeup first, you could put the patches on, you know, do your eye makeup. The patch will catch all of the, you know, fallout and excess, and then you can just peel them off, and your skin's all plumped and glowing and ready for the rest of your makeup. So I highly recommend eye patches as well, and I will list some of my favorite ones below. So did I cover everything? Yeah, I did. So that's kind of my skincare routine. For me, it's all about, you know, protecting the collagen and elastin that I have, and trying to get my body to produce more of it, because I don't want my skin to be wrinkling and sagging. And so that's what my skincare routine is based on. And so you have to think about what your goals are when you design a skincare routine. And that's kind of one of the things I like to tell people, is that when people go, what should I use on my skin? I will ask that question, like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to lighten, you know, dark patches? Are you trying to, you know, prevent sagging and wrinkling? You really have to think about that. And then you have to think about what is sort of the most important to you. If you have many, many issues, I suggest deciding which is the most important and attacking that first, and then working in some other products. I will also say this is a lot of steps, but in the evening, I take the time. It's sort of like a ritual to me. It's like taking care of myself. I enjoy doing it. My husband will often laugh and say, "Oh my gosh, how long you've been in there a long time." But I think it's really important to take care of your skin and you know, sort of create the ritual where you enjoy it and where it's not a chore. It's very important to cleanse the skin and you know, and take care of it. And so I look forward to that every night. I don't find it to be a chore. So yeah, if you have any questions about the products I'm using, or if you have any suggestions about other products to add, please feel free to comment below. That is it for today. I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, and I will talk to you again soon.